Hey guys, and welcome. It is the first day of the second test match between Pakistan and Zimbabwe. Azhar Ali and Abd Ali both at the crease. The two Ali brothers, they're not really brothers, the two Alis at the crease, both set on 30 and 40 odd each. So Pakistan in a pretty decent position. Imran, but he could only pull, just went to pull a bit too early doors, and went to the man at mid wicket, looping up in the air. But to be fair, I mean, look, it happens. He batted very well, I thought, in the first Test match in that lone innings of 90 plus. So that was a very, very good knock. And in addition to that, I've been quite impressed in general with Pakistan's fortitude with both batsmen. I think Zimbabwe have also bowled quite well, to be fair, and they have kept them pretty quiet for the most part, especially early doors. They were quite miserly. Now we have a case of them going just above two and over, two and a bit and over. But that's not. Look, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. But you'd expect Pakistan to be going at a higher rate here. But Engarava's come back on, the left armer, coming with that left arm angle, trying to swing the ball into Azhar Ali, the right-hander. He's 38 of 95, and Abd Ali's 43 of 96. Engarava 1 for 12 of his 8 overs so far. And Pakistan will be looking to build a pretty substantial score here in the first innings and maybe do something similar to what they did in the first one and try and even not bat the second innings. But in saying that, there's still a very long way to go, and you don't want to get ahead of yourselves as a Pakistan fan because you need to get the runs on the board. Right. Actually, but before as well, like I think it's very important to say that I genuinely, for anyone who is in Pakistan or also, especially in India at the moment as well, anywhere around the world, if you're suffering from or have been directly or indirectly affected by COVID, really do hope that everyone is safe and well and making sure that they are all good. Um, this is going to be really intriguing, I think. The way that Pakistan go about this. The reason why I say that is because there's a lot of people talking about how Azhar Ali potentially might need to open the batting. I'm not really the biggest fan of that, to be honest with you. I think that's going to be a bit of a nightmare. I don't think well, not nightmare, but I just think, look, if you've got two openers that are scoring, which we have had openers scoring for Pakistan, then you don't need to be going to Azhar Ali, right? So not at the moment anyway. Maybe if the guys start underperforming, if for example Imran Butt gets another low score, and I'm talking about another maybe 3-4 low scores, then you can look to it. But at the moment, there's no excuse really to do that. Right, average test played from so Pakistan. Um, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So average has played in last 10 years. So we've actually played a fair few, but who they've been against, I think, is probably the biggest thing, right? Because, and again, no offense to someone like Zimbabwe, but like you really want to be playing against the top team. So let's see. So England have had nearly 12 a year, India 10, Australia nearly 10 as well. So that's the difference, right? The so-called top three. South Africa have had 8. Sri Lanka nearly 9, to be fair. Ireland only 2, New Zealand 8. So I think there is a definite. There's a definite favoritism around certain countries, even at the moment, and unfortunately, that's just the way it is, I guess. Yeah, crazy, absolutely crazy. Right, so I have been pretty impressed with Zimbabwe. Like the fact that they only play 3 Test matches a year, I think is pretty impressive how they're holding their own here at the moment. Yes, it's not as good as maybe if we were to play another team. We already know that, but Pakistan are giving them their go. And the only way that a team like Zimbabwe are going to continue to improve is by giving them a chance, by playing them. Afghanistan the same, Ireland the same. Like Zimbabwe, one of the biggest reasons why they probably haven't improved as much as people would have thought is yes, of course, some of the players that they had in the past probably had a better team at one point in the past with Heath Streak and Andy Flower, etc. But in saying that, this team now is not a bad team, but they need the experience of playing Test cricket regularly. Now you can't excel in a format if you're only playing 3 matches a year. That's literally nothing. It's not enough at all. So, yeah, they need to definitely improve on that. Not just Zimbabwe cricket in terms of their association, but also like people need to be giving them better chances. You can't just sit there and say, "Well, we're not going to give them a chance," because it's just poor from my point of view. If I'm being honest with you, good, good feet there from us already coming down the track, but realizing actually, you know what? I can't go aggressively there, and then just pats it down. And that's the thing that a lot of people forget when you use your feet to spinners. You don't have to attack, right? You don't have to attack. Um, you can just use your feet and say, actually, you know what? Thank you very much. I'm not going to play a shot there. That's fine. Happens. You misjudge it slightly using your feet, or the bowler's kind of adjusted, and then you do that. And I think that's a very, very, very interesting tactic. Oh, really. Right. I'm very interested to see how Babar Azam does in this one. Obviously, he's dropped down to 9th in the rankings in Test cricket just because of 1 innings. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, it's pretty crazy to think about, or is it just me? I think it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's absolutely mad. Like, absolutely mad. Right. Right. Come on then, boys. Pakistan's in the. There's a lot of adverts in between overs, isn't there? Crazy. Thing is, I guess so. I'm watching on Free Sports here in the UK, so I guess realistically, though, that's how they get their money, right? I mean, how else are they going to get it? So I understand that. All right, 90 for 1 of 37 overs. This is going to be pretty interesting, I think. From a, I don't know, just yeah, it's wide and short. That should really have got put away. I was very tentatively, let's say, goes after that one, and it ends up being into the ground for no run. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, so a bit too wide of a stump there, and he's cashing on the width, which is good. $91 for 1. So apparently the tactic is to bowl a bit wider to Azrali, give him a little bit of width so that he goes after it. I don't know. Interesting. But that I think that should only be a tactic as a surprise delivery to say, okay, we're going to bowl backward length on that fourth stump, bang, 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 top of off, blah, blah, blah. Okay, pin him back, and then, okay, here we go. Here's one. Then he's still on a pretty good length, but it's a bit wide. And Azraeli thinks, "Whoa, I've got a bit width there," and then he nicks off. You can't be using that as your overall tactic to a player. It's not the right thing to do. So that's a fantastic shot from Abdali. That is an absolutely beautiful cover drive. Really, really good shot from the opener. Azraeli in fantastic flow, isn't he? Great flow. In great flow is Abdali. That's a fantastic cover drive. John Dre, I think they look like it might be a catch on there. He was slightly early on it. It wasn't perfect timing. If you're playing cricket 19 or something like that, it wouldn't be ideal. It would be good. But he did crunch it through the offside. He's 47 off 99, only 3 short of his 50, Al-Dali. And he came into this series needing runs. So this has been a very, very good start. Obviously got runs in the first test, and now we'll be looking to get more runs here. Not just get runs, but go on and go big. Like, once you're set and you're 40-50, you got to. So Azraeli basically trying to play an expansive cover drive in the first test. That's how they got him out wide and full, and then kind of just slashed it. Went straight to the man at gully. He wasn't in control of that shot. Azraeli, very unnecessary shot to be fair. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Ahmed Ali. It's just literally like out of a computer game, and that's his 50 up. That's a beautiful knock from the man, from the opener. That is Ahmed Ali. 51 of 101. It's a pretty good rate as well, going at just over 50. He's looking good. He's looked very good. It's a very good shot. Really, really good stuff. Abdali 51 off 101 balls. So he is looking good, man. He's looking very good. Yeah, I agree. 3 consecutive 50s, needs to get that big 100 for sure. Tirapana. This time cuts into the offside. Very good over. 10 from it. 2 really good drives from Abdali. Yes, you could say they're slightly risky, I don't think. So 100 for 1. The 100 is up, and Pakistan in a very, very good spot so far. So that's all pretty good from Pakistan's perspective. You can't complain. I mean, you definitely can't complain, can you? I mean, Pakistan are doing well. So all good on that front. I think, yeah, let's see. Right, 100 for 1 off 38 overs. So this is going to be very interesting now. Let's have a look. Right, so 100 for 1 off 38 overs. Good shot. Shot. Like a little flick round the corner from Abdali. That's 4 runs. He'll be happy about that. Right, let's have a look. $105 for one. Azraeli is 41 off 106. Abd Ali is 57 off 107 even. Both doing pretty well. They need to go big here, don't they? They need to go big. They just need to cash in. That's what I would do. You gotta cash in, man. When you're set. Especially Abd Ali, I think. Abd Ali especially. I think he needs to cash in. No real excuse not to when you have been batting as well as he has batted so far. Batted well in the last test match as well, so don't see why you shouldn't be cashing in. Right, whilst we are. So just got a break here at the moment. Abd Ali and Azhar Ali are doing very, very well at the moment. Abd Ali's gone past 50. Azhar Ali is on 40 plus. So very good stuff for Pakistan. 100 is up as well. So that's all good. Just waiting. I think these adverts are just not a fan. Get on with it. It's in between overs. They were definitely missing some cricket here. Anyways. So it is 105 for one. $105 for one. Right, so Zimbabwe and Pakistan are contesting the first test match. Tirapano is continuing. I think they'll be looking to try and get Azhar Ali, well, going at one, a loose drive outside the off stump. Abd Ali is set. It's going to be a bit different for him. I think they're going to be, that's more damage limitation now. He's gone past his 50. He looks pretty comfortable. To be fair, Azhar Ali's looked quite comfortable as well. He hasn't looked terrible at all. So, we'll see. Yeah, Abd Ali definitely. The commentator is saying that he knows his own game. I think he does. He definitely understands the shots that are his. I think when you mature as a batsman, I think the biggest thing for me is knowing your game in terms of, these are my shots, these are not my shots. This is what I should be playing. This is what I should be playing. Yeah. So in Pakistan, he's got an average of 51 in 28, and Zimbabwe obviously 80 plus or something at the moment because he's played a few matches. But yeah, he's been playing very, very well, hasn't he? Right. Yeah, New Zealand 19, Zimbabwe 117, England 28, Pakistan though 51 from 8 matches. I think that's probably why he's continuing to be selected because he's scored a lot of runs there. Needs to score runs though away. Needs to really show his worth, I think. And I'm sure he can. Oh, that's a straggle down the leg side. The wicketkeeper nearly getting to that, but that'll be 4 runs for Abd Ali. And pretty loose bowling there from the bowler Tirapano. Right, 109 for 1. Let's update the scorecard. Or scoreboard even. Right. 41 from 108, and it's Chisoro who's on the left arm spinner. It's come back on. That's cut and cut late to the offside. I think that's going to be 4. He might have saved it though. It's a good effort though from the Zimbabwe fielder. No, he has saved it. It seems 3 up, and the 100 partnership is up between the two Alis, Alvid and Azhar. Let's have a look. Oh, I think that's 4. I could be wrong. I think it's 4. Yeah, it's 4. That'll be 4 runs. $115 for 1 of 40.5 overs. Azhar Ali is 46 of 111. Abd Ali 58 of 114. Chisoro already bowled 11 overs here. 115 for 1 of 41 overs, and we're still in session 2. Right, okay, so Azrali and Abdali both in 46 of 112 and 58 of 111. Darvish Khan, most first class matches before making a test debut for Pakistan, 137. Khalid Ibadullah, 218. Abdali, 105. Yasser Arafat, 124. That's interesting. Yasser Arafat must have played. I mean, he must have. Interesting. Don't know. He must have started playing when he was really young. Yasser Arafat. Good shot. Good cut shot. Just to the man at deep point. So I think Tirupana is looking to bowl a bit wider there and give that width, which is interesting for sure. Oh, 116 for one here. Ball doesn't seem to be doing too much. Tirupana always gets this slight away swing away from the batsman, which is always good to see. Oh, very good. And that is a 50 up for Azrali as well. Fantastic shot. Just cuts that through the kind of backward point region. And that's a 50 up for him. Very, very good. 120 for one off 41.2 overs. Very good stuff from the man. Azrali 50 not out and Abid Ali is on 59. So this is a very good partnership for Pakistan, and it's probably perfect for someone like Babar Azam who is going to come in, because he'll come in and just kind of really enjoy it. No pressure really once two guys have got runs, and that's exactly what's happening here. Right. 120 for one off 41.3 overs. And the timeline's looking pretty good here from a Pakistan perspective. Tirupana running in. He's definitely putting in hard shift at the moment. Good little flick into the leg side from Azradi, who that really is his bread and butter shot. Yeah, Pakistan doing pretty well at the moment here. 122 for one, or 41.4 overs. Yeah, good shot off the back foot from Azradi there. Good, nice, and straight behind the ball. Let's have a look at Azrali's highlights of his knock so far. Yeah, he plays that kind of flick through wide mid on really well. Very good shot. Hmm. 123 for one. They're letting them have a back foot punch down to deep point, which I'm surprised about a little bit, because it just shows maybe a slight lack of discipline in the test arena from the Zimbabwe bowlers. But I know they're trying to give Azrari and Al-Badali width and hope that they play a false shot. But I think now that they're both past 50 plus, I think they need to maybe revisit their plans and also amend the type of game plan in place here. Because Tirupana, especially, he's a good bowler, but he's too good to be bowling kind of full and wide, expecting a batsman to make mistakes. He needs to be being more proactive, I would say, in his bowling game plan. 53 off 117 for Azhar Ali, and you can see if you look at his wagon wheel, pretty much everything quite spread out, but mainly not only one run really in the V. So he does like it kind of wide of the wicket. He likes that width, likes to play square of the wicket, and yeah, he's done pretty well. As the commentators alluded to, also against spin, he's been a bit more aggressive, which you would expect from him because he likes to use his feet, gets the pitch, and be a little bit more um, aggressive, I think, on in that aspect. Was Rabani back on, and very nice full Yorker to start off with. Right, Azhar Ali's Test career bat average in selected countries. So in the UAE, it's 54, England 33, Sri Lanka 44, Australia 52. That's really good. Bangladesh 75, West Indies 41, New Zealand 35, Pakistan 43, Zimbabwe 39, South Africa 16. So really, the only country that he struggled in is South Africa. Everywhere else, he averages over 33, which is pretty good, and 40 plus in other countries. So yeah. Yeah, I think in South Africa for sure he'll be a bit disappointed with that, but everywhere else he's looks pretty good. 30s, 40s, 50s, 70 in there as well. So you know, ooh, his average in Australia slightly surprises me, but I think he probably likes the pace of the ball because he likes to play square of the wicket. He'll just open up his wrists, and that probably does help him using the pace on the ball. It's good ball there from Rabani and gets Abdali into a false shot there going forward, then hangs the bat back, nearly finds the outside edge there. But Israeli's average, I mean, as I said, in all countries, really barring South Africa, is fantastic. We're looking at 33 to 75 average range, which is very good. Just in South Africa, he averages only 12 or 16, I think it was. So something to improve on, but I'm sure he maybe it might be the extra bounce. I know New Zealand, he's got an average around 33, which is still not bad, but not fantastic, not amazing. It's good, it's solid. 124 for one off 42.4 overs, and Musrabani carrying on here. Good start to the over, only one off it so far. Two balls remaining. Oh, nice little shape there as well. Away from the right-hander of Al-Dadi. A bit wide, though. Needs to straighten up a little bit and make him play there a little bit. Make him think about playing Musrabani because he's got that shape away as a Tirapano. He does also have one that kind of just, I guess, is leading with the arm. It's a natural variation of not really a proper in-swinger, but a more one that kind of is just a Yorker kind of, sorry, one that kind of just angles into the batsman. 124 for one off 42.5 overs. Was Rabani goes fuller, so I think he's trying to really target those stumps, make Abid Ali play, maybe find the outside edge, even also find a Yorker. Now it's 124 for one off 43 overs, and Pakistan are in a very, very good spot here. They have done extremely well, I think, in these first two sections. Of course, we had the early wicket of Imran Butt, but after that, Azhar Ali and Abid Ali have both formed a 100-plus partnership, which has been really, I think, assured, to be honest with you, a very assured partnership between the two. They've looked very, very good, and 50 plus for both of them. So Imran Butt going for 2 or 20, and Abid Ali was on 59 not out, and Azhar Ali 54 not out. Both going at around either a 50 or just below a 50 strike rate. In terms of bowling, I think Zimbabwe really searching for answers here, searching to find that breakthrough, that all important breakthrough that will hopefully give them a bit more momentum. Because at the moment, it's all Pakistan. Luke Jondre is back on. 5 overs for 11 runs in that first spell, but he's coming back on. Very quick whippy action. I don't know how they're bowling. I don't think they're bowling particularly quickly, if I'm being honest with you, Zimbabwe bowlers, but it's hard because there's no speedometer, so I have absolutely no idea. But I would imagine they're bowling between 75 to maybe 85 maximum. I can't see any of them bowling 85 plus. Could be wrong, but that's what I'm kind of feeling is probably the indicator from that. 125 for 1 of 43.1 overs, and Luke Jondre running in here. Good little flick into the leg side from Abdali, and Pakistan looking in a very comfortable position here. It has to be said. Pakistan 126 for 1 here, 43.2 overs. Azhar Ali 55 off 120, and Abd Ali 60 off 120 here. Oh, that's an overthrow. That's a bad overthrow. And they'll run probably another 2 there. Yeah, 2 more, I think, from there. Bad backing up there in the field. Really basic stuff from Zimbabwe. That's quite poor. Let's have a look at again. Yeah, it's a quick single there. The shot at the stumps, which is fine, but no one's backing up. Why no one's backing up? Oh, I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy to think of, isn't it? But they run an extra 2 there, so 3 off that ball. And Abdali won't complain, that's for sure. He will not complain. 129 for 1. I am actually going to go. I may be on later. Thank you, everyone who has joined. Please do remember to like this video, share it, of course, and subscribe to the channel for more content, not just like this, but interviews with different cricketers. And also, I've got Ahmed Asif as well, to an interview with him, Hayden Walsh Jr., West Indies cricketer, lots of others. So please do check it out. And also, I'll be doing a day review for this as well, of course. So keep an eye out for that as well. Pakistan 129 for 1 off 43.4 overs. And Azhar Ali and Abd Ali are looking very strong here so far. Very solid. And Luke Jondre trying to, I think, entice Abd Ali into a false shot there. Just putting it outside the off stump on a good length. Saying, go on then, play at that. But it's a good leave. Solid leave. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you very much, guys. And have a fantastic day. Thank you.